Alright.
Yeah, just lightning, we'll have to keep an eye out. Might be over 5-10 away. Yeah. Just jump straight into it?
Yeah.
So same thing, see if you can roll. Once you get into the mid-range, just think a lot of roll.
Yeah.
Whether it's me slashing and you do a roll or me stabbing. Exactly. I'm really thinking about my shoulders. Yeah. I know that this side's the easy side. So once again, I'm really going to have to think about that side and really drop my... You have to move the feet in this one. There's very little you can do with just a twist. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a plan.
Yeah. It started too casual. It's feeling good.
Certainly is.
Just.
That was good.
That was the same, like floating in and out of ranges, you're going forward and backwards, you're baiting, you're opening, you're deflecting, you're blocking. It's good.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it closer when rolling.
Yeah. Now it'd be us staying in a bit.
Yeah.
But it is going fast.
I tried moving in for 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I didn't see an opportunity to float.
We are mixing between stabs and circulars.
Yeah.
So it's making it really hard to read on.
Yeah, a couple of times I thought, oh, we'll stay in a minute,
Yeah.
and you came straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And I went, no, I've got to get out.
I'm going like up, bang,
That was...
bang, diagonal, another thrust, bang. So you're getting all these circulars with thrust in between. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
A lot of people get too used to going, I can read it, I can read it, I can read it, I can read it.
Yeah, what's that?
And then I'm just the whole time thinking about stabs and
yeah.
So like even as you're doing yours, I'm doing Elasticos. So you're doing a slash at me, I'm doing Elastico. But even as you're doing that, I'm thinking about you doing a slash and stab.
Yeah.
And then roll. That's what I'm really stressing about.
Yeah.
Not stressing, but it's the main thing I'm thinking about defensively. Going, I can passively almost dodge these slashes.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Movement, spines.
Yeah.
Be careful about dropping too low.
Oh, they're behind the table. Yeah.
There's one where I was like, oh, he's below the. I was like, it just came over forward, but it was a good bait as well if it was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not completely intentional.
It
was to open up.
Yeah.
But it wasn't to go under the table.
Yeah, because I was saying that. I think it was
under
the
the
other
bench.
way.
Yeah.
Like if you're up here,
Yeah.
and then that to me
That's
is
okay.
That's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you
This
went
is
down
too-
to there.
yeah.
I was like, it wasn't even like here. It was like below. I was like, ooh. So I think I went straight for a vertical.
Yeah.
But I think I went 2 in the middle, so you deflected it off of the
Yeah,
spine.
I just did something.
Where if I'd actually aimed on this side, you may have fed it
could've
through
come
again.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's the only little thing there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either we both stay in a little bit longer in the mid-range and extend the counters out, which would be more of us in the covered up position, going like here and you do something and bang, bang.
It just feels crazy close.
Yeah, and even here, it starts to be a bit more, can I do the stuff like that?
Well,
Can I go here and then lean?
but I want to have this on like next to my chin in the hole.
Yeah. Also, it's not
Power.
bad to pull back sometimes, because
Yeah.
Ray actually will do the stuff like this,
Yeah.
where it looks like like more for me on the offense.
Right.
So it looks like he's going for that side of the neck,
Yeah.
and then he'll mid slash step and pull it back so that it looks like it's going to hit. See, like it looks like it's going to hit
on
the
the
yellow mark,
yeah.
and the last second he pulls his foot so that happens. And sometimes he'll do it. I've seen him do it with his arms, where he's going here and he'll pull his arms and then fall with his feet. I've also seen him do it with his foot, where he's going here, foot, and back.
It's harder with the feet.
Yeah, yeah. The arms telegraph it more though.
True.
So like I tried it with, I used to get you with the arm one, and then it stopped working, but now I get you with the feet one. Right. So like I'll go past like this, and then you'd see me do that with the arm and move a lot of the time. Where I've done like these and then just fallen with the foot, and you going, oh shit. And like, so I'm like, the hand one is easier to pull off, but when they start reading it, you almost have to switch to the foot one. Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, asking the right questions and saying the right things.
Yeah. So we still got to get a bit closer.
Yeah.
That's even before the pushing.
Yeah. It's us either opening up in the mid and having a weird stalemate.
Yeah.
And then, or even then after that, extending the counters a bit more.
But after that, when we come back up,
we should start leaning a bit more.
Yeah.
So even in these areas where we start going shot for shot covered, and you do like these and you come back, like these, we should, as I'm going for the shot, see can I lean in more and maybe get these kind of situations. Even like mid shot, because even if it doesn't work and if I lean in and you pull backwards, or like step backwards, and this goes past, situation. I can still on the next one still keep going, and then even here, like I'm gonna go back like that, but even as I come here midway through this, maybe I'm just gonna drive, see can I get that, but you might just drop back and move again, as long as I'm aware what the next counter is.
But I may charge in.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that's where it's going to start feeling forward and back a bit more, and then it's when I think we're both going to accidentally probably step in at the same time, and that's where we're both going for a hit, and it wasn't just this or you just swinging at me without a step. It's we've both done that, but lean as you do it, right? Almost like more. So like, here, and now it's going. Who can duck? And get into all that stuff again. So, and it would mostly be not set up intentionally. It's going to be more like we're just be going shot for show, but we started leaning in on some of them, and I started retracting on some of them, and I did another one, went in on it, and then we're just going to both lean in by accident on one, and it's where the ducks it and rolls through. That's the next stage. Everything before that you've ticked off really well.
Yeah, but that's
it's not an easy stage, and we're going to get some clashes. We're both going to get impaled a couple times, or we're both going to pivot, we're both going to get this, and both roll, and both pop it in the head. But and there's going to have somewhere we both do it right, and it mirrors.
It's too big a gap.
I was literally thinking, I was about to go for it. I went to go vertical. I'm like, no, that was a mistake last time. Feed it in that angle.
Yeah, that was right.
I think I saw you realize the second I had that angle, you went, oh shit.
Yeah, I went too wide. Yeah.
I can see it, like in your face.
Yeah, I felt it.
Sorry, that's the halfway. I am keen to do the solo Espada versus Dos Manos again at some point, but not today.
I think once again I was baiting and still. And this is what happens.
Yeah, that's it. Pause the top.
I sort of go, I'm open, and I stop. And that's when my reaction.
When you have that little swagger going on all the weapons, you're really good defensively with your movement.
Whenever
you pause your feet, you get hit. And it's much.
Yeah.
Where I think I'm floating a bit more, and even when it looks like I'm stationary, I think I'm doing these a lot.
Yeah.
And you see me as stationary, but I'm actually doing this tiny little shuffle shift. I'm going forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. I'm shifting my weight between, so I'm not just playing it. Even if I'm like this, I'm going forward, back, forward, back, forward.
Yeah.
So I can just float.
Exactly. That's what I need to be doing more.
Yeah. I used to get so confused when I first went to the Philippines and saw Mangromi doing these little like feet things, and I'm going, what's going on with that? Like, because everyone else I saw before that was more like what Floro did at the beginning, which is very like lunging, like fencing steps. But it's the combination of both. Like, and Largo, it's the longer ones. But the second it gets closer, I've seen Floro do the same.
Yeah.
If you look at that video from 2017 at the Mangromi seminar when him and Floro and Mangromi do like a little like friendly sparring against each other.
Yeah.
Mangromi always kind of starts a bit more like that because he likes starting a little bit closer. Then Floro started longer, then came more upright. Then all of a sudden he was doing the same footwork because if you're in that close range, you need the popos, and if you're too spread, you can't.
Yeah.
So they're both here. Their upright is a bait and square as a bait, but they're both constantly ready for that popo twist by doing this tiny little footwork, spreading their weight evenly. Super interesting to watch. At the time, I didn't really get it because I wasn't high enough level yet to understand it.
Yeah.
But the deeper into the system I go, the more I'm like, that makes sense. Like,
Well, it still does to me now.
It's such a range thing though.
Yeah.
They were both in the medium to corto range, so that's why it made sense, and that's why they're so upright.
Yeah.
Even with these katanas, we are very like down here.
Yeah.
We can be like this at the beginning if we want, but we are very like this for Largo. But even as I come in and longer, I am coming up, because if I'm too down here still, sometimes I get clamped and it comes on me.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to come up and be able to come through. So the closer we get, the more upright it is. Even if I'm going from here in Largo, if we're not throwing, and all of a sudden we're this close, I am like this now. And I've still got the spread and the movement, but I've come up more.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I was leaning too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I find the same with machete and knife. I get a lot more lean on the outside. The closer I get, the more upright. Yeah.
It is, but then
it also hides the range you actually have. It's also a bait in its own way.
Yeah.
Because if I'm here, you can tell that I can do that, right?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, if I'm upright, it doesn't look like it's that much.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I add the lean, and you realize I'm actually that deep already.
Yeah.
And it's a
way of coming in.
It's an
closer.
illusion of hiding your range.
Yeah.
Whilst also making your weight back enough to be able to change direction fast enough. So it's both a defensive thing, so you can move faster and make split-second decisions when it goes really quick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also giving them a misjudgment of range. That's why Ray starts like that. I asked him, I was like, why are you doing like start like so upright? I'm like, couldn't you be startled by someone? I'm like, he's like, yeah, but my timing and measurement. He's like, I used to start like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'd be like this.
Yeah.
On everyone. And everyone goes, oh my God, and pulls back defensively because they see this gun.
they're going
and they're going, all right, here it comes. And he's like, they'd step out of the garage before we'd even start.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I can't show them that I'm ready. He's like, if I'm like this with knife, if I'm like that with machete, and I'm like here ready to just go speed assist and dive, and they know I'm just gonna go whack. And he's like, I can't. So he's like, I have to be like, look, there's no danger. Come closer, look, you're not even in range. What are you talking about? And then he's gone, and So it's lulling him in, and he does that in the mid range. So he just skips the Largo sometimes because he's going, screw it. He knows if he once again, he's even starting there like that, and you might go for something. And he'll just go back into Largo. And now he's defensively ready, and he's suckered you forward. So he's once again starting in medium as a bait to make you not see his range, to have his options more spreadable with his weight, to use the retraction as a bait forward to draw you out. He's doing a lot all at once, but he's thought it through a lot. He's like, hey, what was it, like 4 decades or something?
Gives you time to think.
Yeah, exactly. He's figured out the counter game pretty good. All right. Probably got like 5'10". Cool. There's a bug, just some grass. Never know in Australia. was saying then.
Yeah.
I realised I'm like,
I know,
this.
you stood up.
And I was like, oh, the range is too long. I'm like, he's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
So I did this.
Yeah.
He came closer. And then when I went for the thrust, I've gone here and extended it back with the range again. As long as I don't thrust with that front, I'm pretty sure I did back foot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Once again, I have to look on camera.
Okay.
Because you can see my range down here.
Yeah.
If I come up here, it makes it really hard to tell what's going on.
I know you can thrust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like it comes out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
just like that.
I was just thinking here, I'm actually able to hit to that here on your neck. Because if I, or maybe even the mid. Yeah. If I go, I can hit that middle one here. And it looks like it's not. And all of a sudden, like, as I'm thrusting, also, it's almost like what we used to do with the machete and the superman strike, like picking it out. Yeah. Hunter likes that. That's why you keep getting startled with his range going, I'm too far out, and then we go, yeah, you are, and then you go here, and we go, too close. But like when you were too far out, we went by like 1 to 2 inches, and you move 6 in, and we go, no, you crossed the line. Ray's just standing there, we're like, oh shit. Like, that's why it's so hard, because you can see the range on the angle. So when they're upright, it's super hard to figure it out. So I just have to keep imagining, I'm like, okay, if they were here and that's the range, what would it look like if they're here? Yeah. Okay. That's what we're looking at it on each other when we're both like this upright and we're both here and no one's throwing. And we're going, this is in range, that's not in range. And it just doesn't look like it, and I'm going, throw my head to the side, drop my shoulder back, get ready to flinch, oh no, and like, yeah. Okay.
Put my hand through it.
Just. I think it missed.
Yeah. Jesus.
Felt like that almost hit.
Yeah, that was like a nail.
It's like when you feel like hit the clothing but not the body, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah. Ready this time.
Yeah. Nice, no good.
Yeah.
Move it with the feet. Nice.
Jesus.
That was really nice.
Oh.
You caught me not going with the feet. I went forward.
Yeah.
Did that. But usually I'm stepping. I fucked the feet up. That was perfect time.
For me to lean over, I was still pretty upright.
But I wasn't doing a stab at you.
Yeah.
You did that. You moved your body back. I went over.
I felt it over my nipple.
Oh, I know. I did a similar one the other week where I think I did an angled shot at your head as you did this.
Right.
And it was short, but I was like, it doesn't feel comfortable.
No.
But that was great because I fucked the feet up. I went straight.
Right.
I think I stepped with my back foot, which is right.
Yeah.
I should have gone diagonal to Relo back. And I'm pretty sure I just went straight, circular move, and my head's just there.
Yeah.
And you've just gone whack. That's perfect.
But
That's so Ilustrisimo.
Yeah.
You just caught me stepping, and because you're in the range.
But out of all that, that's the first opening I've seen all night.
But that's a natural opening.
Yeah.
And that's caused by the range you're in.
Yeah.
You used to be trying to run back to Largo constantly, where you're comfortable in that mid-range for a second.
Yeah.
It's because we paused and baited there.
Yeah.
And because you're going in and out, in and out. So I'm comfortable going for it here.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Well,
it made me too comfortable going for it in that range, and I made a mistake.
Yeah.
But if that was earlier on, I probably wouldn't have made that foot mistake.
Yeah.
But because you extended it out, star footwork in and out,
And
I got used to you floating in and out and did it too casually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The opening.
Once again, it's like everything simultaneous. Head, body, feet, hands. I did the head, the body, and the hands. I just didn't do the feet. Yeah. Oh no, even then I did the feet. No, it was the head and the body is what I didn't do.
Yeah.
Did the hands. I did this.
And the reach.
I did the feet because I went forward.
Yeah, the right.
But my head and the body are on the middle.
Yeah.
So if I went forward, my head and my body should have gone out.
Right.
And even though I stepped with my foot, I did it in the wrong line.
Okay.
Yeah. Such a small thing, but when you're both doing it right, someone just dies.
Yeah. You're that close, you can capitalise.
And you were doing really good. There's quite a few on pulgadas where it was like, I swear I could feel it like catching on like something like that, the little fluff or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm going like, I swear I'm touching you like your shirt, and not your body. And
I
I'm
felt
like,
one on my nail, and I went, okay, that's close enough.
That's like not even a 1 inch is like a 1 centimeter.
Yeah.
That's feeling great. I even I think I tried to enter once or twice. One you just floated away before I even got in. Another one I got the connection, and then I've gone to pivot and get your head, but you pivoted as well, and then I was disconnected, and you were ready for the medium and largo counters that followed. Because when we disconnect, I don't just stop a lot of the time.
No,
I'm going to disconnect and then see, can I go whip
going.
or like continue? And if you go here and you flinch and move it over, I am thinking Floro's.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time after you've done like a exit like that, we've come in, pivoted around, and then we've done this.
Yeah.
A lot of people, as I do this, will move their sword out.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, and a lot of time.
Well, that's what you did then.
A lot of time, because I've gone backwards, I can go Floro, and I'll either accidentally
just cut my hand before,
and then get that.
Yeah.
But you're continuing, and you're keeping it tight. You're exiting, pulling it tight, pivoting off. Makes it so hard to follow without dying.
Yeah. But before then, I'm just trying like slash and stab and all that, and it just felt like a waste of time.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm like, it works better almost if you stop throwing. Yeah. I think you stop throwing as much offense. I think we both started looking for like little whippy ones.
Yeah, we did those.
And then all of a sudden, like whoever did it first, one of us would go block, then return, then something would come back, and we're going sparring.
Yeah, it was sort of one
another block, and we start. It'd almost be like someone would start with it. We'd both be baiting, and someone would do like a whippy one. Then it'd be like 2, 3, 4 of the blocks. Then we'd disconnect on like 4 or 5, and then we'd either one of us would re-enter or chase, and it'd be like we'd continue the Largo stuff, or we'd just disconnect and go back to the flow.
Yeah.
But mate, that was good.
Yeah, it felt okay.
Once again, like we can maybe next time we'll start in the mid-range a bit more.
We'll get closer.
So I'm like, because like once again, like we have to mix it all, otherwise it doesn't make it realistic. So I like what we did there, mixing it. But next time maybe we'll force it a little bit more, like start in this range, just in case it'd be like, all right, we'll start here, start with your head out a little bit. We're gonna touch, and then pull back, but don't exit. And almost start in the mid-range and go, who feels more comfortable here? You go for a slash at my head, and I go here. As I slide under, I've got that covered so I can go here. So I'm like aware that I could go slash and stab. So even as I'm doing that, I'm moving here, I'm thinking about that next. Where I used to go, oh, let's go pass, attack. Where now I'm like, I'd rather get 2-3 defenses in a row, wait till I have some kind of control, or I've seen your weight shift in a way that, or that you misstep or make a mistake. So even there, I've gone that. I'm gonna go here. Oh, now as you retract, I've stepped and go. Oh, now I've got you. Yeah, exactly.
It's just more control.
Yeah,
I mean, as soon as you bump my weapon, I mean that's complete control.
That's across most martial arts, not just the blade stuff. It's like Anthony and Lange and Jiu-Jitsu always being like position before submission. Get the control position, because if you just go for the submission and you're not controlling them, you're going to counter it, you're going to lose it. Now you're defending, now you're in danger. He's like, well, I just go from control to control to control. There's no gaps. I'm always on control. Oh, there's the finish. Bang, get it. He's like, but I was controlling them when I got the finish. I wasn't just going for a finish. So I think the same kind of thing. We need to control each other a bit more. And it's once you realize, like, it is messy in some exchanges, but it's going, don't panic, tighten.
You just got your
tighten, keep moving.
Because at the moment when you're charging in, that was just sort of reflexes getting out. Which is safe.
But you've now trained your reflexes to contract. And like before we were expanding in a flinch, like oh, and it will. Ray and you and me were just all going around each other, just countering each other. We weren't countering Ray, we were countering each other, and Ray was killing us. So now we've learned to retract, and also not to just run back to Largo, because if you're going back, and they catch you and you're off balance, like now we'll exit, but even as we exit, we're very ready to go forward still. We have that lean. So if they decide to meet us, we go, oh, actually, I'm going to meet you. And they go, oh, I was chasing you because you left, and then you met me, and you're like, yeah, that's good. I wanted that clash. And especially when they're not expecting it and they get startled.
All right, next time. I know.
Group class.
All right, cheers, mate. That was great.
I'm happy with that. Cheers, man.